Hey, this is James. It's November 1st, 2014, and today is my 1 year on testosterone. This is obviously super exciting. Day-to-day life of transitioning is pretty boring, so big milestones like this are super fun. I've been looking forward to this for a really long time. I did some really cool photos that I'll be stitching together side by sides. The physical changes are just so exciting for me. I have a couple things I'll talk about. I never remember them, so I write them down. So in the second half of this year, the physical changes kind of slow down, and those first 6 months are pretty intensive, and it seems like there's something new all the time. But as the physical stuff doesn't happen as quickly, or you kind of have to wait longer to see stuff, I've had a lot more time to reflect on the social changes and just personal, emotional changes, because the physical stuff is just physical, but it changes how you relate with dysphoria and with other people, and anyway, I will talk a little bit about I tried to think of the biggest changes I've seen in the last year physically. My voice would be the biggest one. I had no idea it was going to drop this much, so this is exciting. I, prior to transitioning, was just pretty sure that I was never going to pass, and I just really dramatically had to accept that I would start on T and still would never be read as male, but the voice helps a lot. It goes a long way, so that was fun. Increased strength, testosterone does that. Working out and stuff helps, but man, testosterone's a hell of a drug. My appetite is just, I'm hungry all the time, so that's new for me. Some hair growth, facial hair. My facial hair growth has been very slow, so I've not grown anything out. But that's fine. I have some chin hairs and mustache hairs, and they're pretty creepy when I let them actually grow out, so I just keep it all shaved. But recently I've started to get more hair on my stomach and legs, so that's fun. And that sort of leads into the emotional changes. The last thing on that list was having kind of different emotional reactions to things. That's been an interesting change. This is a lot more comfortable. This feels like how this just feels like me now, and how I wanted to feel prior to transitioning. So I'm a lot more, it's funny to say this, but I am much more even across the board, even though I still am pretty emotional. Just day-to-day stuff, I'm much more level, so that has been great. So the things that aren't physical changes, I wrote quality of life. My quality of life is so much better. I wish I could go back a year and just tell myself that this is absolutely the right choice. See, I'm not completely unemotional. I feel like I could cry. Man, I don't know. I didn't expect to get to a point where I could wake up and not think about being trans all the time, and that I do. It feels like another shot at life, to be able to just face it as myself and not deal with crippling dysphoria every day. Somewhere right around 3 months or so into my transition, my dysphoria just plummeted in the best way possible. That was about 3 months in, was about when I started to see changes. Other people that were close to me kept pointing stuff out, but I couldn't see it at all because I was so close to it. But there was, I can remember the couple of days where it happened, where I sort of realized, got a better image of how things were going to look, and even though I wasn't passing then, things really took a turn for me, and I was like, alright, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I just want to look like myself, and anyway, quality of life, very improved. Yeah, I'm just overall so much happier. I've really in the last couple years had to make a shift in having my health be top priority, because otherwise I overwork myself and I get sick, and so not just with transitioning but also with mental health. They've really kind of run the same course together in listening to my body and taking care of it and taking care of myself, so that I can do this whole life thing in a responsible way and not burn myself out or get deathly ill. The other thing on here, socially adjusting to being read as male all the time has been a trip. It's mostly been awkward. I don't think there's any way around this. I've talked to other guys about it, and pretty much the advice I've heard is it's awkward, it's gonna be awkward, get over it, it won't be awkward someday. So around like 6 months or so, it was just super awkward all the time. I don't know how to talk to people right now. I feel, I don't know. It's getting better, but to go 21 years being read as female to, less than a year being read as male, it's really, people interact with me completely differently. I've really gotten under the hood of how gender in society works, just based on comparison of how people talked to me or treated me before versus now. I'm still kind of trying to find my place socially in what kind of person am I, how do I interact with people. So I'm just trying to be patient with that. That's about all. I'll skip to the fun before and after pictures and voice comparison. But before I do, I want to give a sincere thank you to everybody online and offline who have been in my corner. I'll cry again. It has meant the world to me, how much people have supported me, and I was expecting a really terrible journey, and so, well, anyway, I'll do a voice comparison now. Maybe I'll edit this out, I probably won't. It's been a trip. I survived some really dark stuff, and I'm so glad I did, and thank you for everyone either who have been in this place before, my trans boys online, or people in my life that didn't know very much about it to start with. And I think the recurring thing that I heard from people was, I want to do whatever I can to make you comfortable, I want to understand this. And those were from people that I never expected to hear that. So the world is changing, and it's only going to get better. So, alright, I love you all. I'll give a voice comparison and photos. Bye.
Hey, so this is my first video. It is November 1st, 2013.
Hey, this is James. It's November 1st, 2014, and today is my 1 year on testosterone.